Welcome back to the Hollow Table Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey, and with me, Dan.
How's it
Sorry,
going?
did you want to say your own name?
Nope, you're good. I know who I am.
That's good, good, and everybody else can know too. Dan has joined me before, and he's joining me again, and we're gonna do a little Thursday throwdown for you. He brought some spice, and I'm looking forward to the spice. So
Find out how spicy it is.
we'll find out how spicy it is, but this is gonna be fun. So let's flip on over to the gameplay. All right, Dan. If they didn't see it then, they see it now. Morgan Elsbeth.
Morgan Elsbeth.
What do you know with it?
I'm trying to win games. It's the
Elaborate
general
for the
intent.
people. Come on.
It's a it. She cheats resources.
Mhm.
She does it a little different way than like something like Piet, which is a little more straightforward with capital ships. But she can run the same, and she plays a lot more mid-range to like an aggro tempo, or at least how I run her.
So, for those that don't know, because she's not a heavily used leader, what does she do?
So on her leader side, she taps, and you select a unit that has attacked this phase, and you can play a unit from your hand that shares a keyword with that unit for one less.
And there's no cost to the exhausting on the leader side.
Correct. So you can dirtle it
Well,
if you needed to.
main thing is that it's literally a actual discount.
Yep,
So,
it's a true discount. And then on her unit side, on attack, she basically has the Gonk droid on attack, except the unit you play has to share a keyword with a unit in play.
okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so she could, in theory, she could attack into something and die, and that discount is still live. She doesn't need to survive that attack.
Cool. So, I'm realizing I forgot to add something to the deck, but we'll run with it for now. Game two, I'm probably going to add something here.
Okay.
So, I made a comment during the PQ at Guardian Games. Why doesn't people run Fett's Fire Spray and Boba Fett Pilot? Because Fett's Fire Spray was so good before, right? Why is it suddenly not good anymore? So I thought I'd throw together a yellow Boba Fett and see if I'm barking up a tree or if it actually does pan out the way I think it should. So we'll see. And me being me, I went with Nabat Village because I suck at drawing cards. So, so who's gonna go first? Ah, 99 said laugh balloon.
On 100.
I've seen it happen.
42.
Just not that time. All right. My roommate. What up? All right. I gotta throw 3 down. We are going to do. I guess we'll do those.
All right, take it away.
HK.
HK.
Okay. I claim.
Boy,
2 for 1, son of a. Right. I'll swing in and kill that, and you take 1 damage to your base, and I take 1 damage on HK.
2 damage to your base.
Oh, okay. Right missile platform. Okay. I will claim.
Yes.
What am I going to do with you? I will run over that.
4 to base.
You take 1 from your base from
Oh,
him
yep.
dying. 4 to base. Puts me to 6. Waylay.
He's back.
Sure. I will claim. You flip this turn.
Yes. Flip on 5.
Yep. What is the big thing that I need to worry about here? We'll run 2 into your base.
We'll run 4 to yours.
Fetch Fire Spray. 2 indirect damage. Make it a 3rd.
Selecting now Marauder. Lane 5. Corporate Light Cruiser is going to go through there.
Sure.
Actually, do I want to go through there? Yeah, we'll go through there.
Okay, so you take 4.
Yep.
And then 3 indirect damage. I will claim.
Deploy. That's the H, guys. And then for free, because I've attacked, I'll play that.
Sure. Wait, for free because you've attacked.
She
You get the
attacked.
-1 because you match the raid, so then that can come into play.
Play for free.
Copy that.
So, and then I will pass.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. How many health do you have? 6? 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna kill that. And then I'm gonna topple the summit to clear your board.
That is the one downside. That is very bad for me. Um, I get to look at 3 resources.
Which three do you want?
I'll take that
Think-
ready one,
It comes
and
back ready if you choose that
yeah,
anyway, so.
and I'll take that ready one,
Okay.
and then I'll take the
What?
bottom 2.
Bottom two?
Yeah.
So what is the stipulation on her again?
You need to keep them separate because I need to know which ones are ready and which ones aren't.
So these are not ready.
I play, and then I can ditch the resource, and whatever I ditch comes back ready.
It's any, so there's no stipulation, like it can't, doesn't have to be like a smuggle or anything else like that.
I
It's
just
literally you
ditch
just
it.
look at them and then you can get rid of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you can keep them all.
Okay. What did I give you? I don't even know what I was. Okay. Nothing else, you're just getting information at that point in time.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to swing for 8 to your base, but first it's 2 indirect damage. Does she have raid 1 as well?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
2 indirects.
2 indirect. Okay. Nice. Okay. So for those that don't know, this is the card in debt to Crimson Dawn. I have to pay 2 resources if I want to ready that unit. I will claim.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Stand 5 up.
So actually, functionally,
Go ahead.
the way the game works, you actually ready all your resources. The
Yep.
way this is written, you'd actually ready that unit,
Sure, and then it
and then
re-exhausts it if I
now
don't.
you have to decide.
Yeah, it would re-exhaust if I don't
Correct.
pay at that point in time. So I'm actually going to pay.
Yep. Because it counts as being exhausted in this round.
Sure. And then I will pay 2, sneak attack Sintakaz into play, and then I'm going to swing with Boba Fett. So it's 2 indirect damage to you right away, and then 8 to the base.
All right, so that is unfortunate for me. Let's see.
Oh, that requires me to pay my last 3 resources.
I'll put the 2 here,
Sure, sure.
and then the 8 goes to base. So 18, 26.
Well, I could have actually attacked with her. Interesting, because it doesn't say another unit, it just says attack with a unit.
Yeah. Um,
Gonna trade?
yeah.
You kind of have to, otherwise you die.
Otherwise, I lose the game.
Okay, I will claim at that point in time.
I don't think it's gonna matter because I don't have a space unit.
And I will be paying to then swing
Yeah.
right away. So,
Awesome.
okay. All right, that's number 1. Guess what I forgot to add in the deck?
What?
It's fire.
That's
Spray.
fire spray. The thing that you build your deck around.
The thing that I was like, why don't we do this anymore? So I'm gonna grab Fett's fire sprays and we're gonna put them in the deck. I just find that incredibly ironic.
I also got a really bad second turn draw.
Sure.
But that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's sneak attacks with Syntacast is also fantastic then. So who needs her in the resource row? Ironically, I drew her that turn, so that's why I was like, oh, okay.
We'll just do this.
Yeah, this will work. Yeah, I think the tech of Crimson Dawn is a nice one. To really like take those ramped mid-range decks down a peg or two. So
It's played well into like Piets and stuff because it just kind of cuts into that edge a little bit.
Okie dokie. Ready? Yep. Yep, you have initiative. Okay. Nice use of that card. I'm gonna do something kind of crappy. Sneak attack, missile droid platform into play.
I will claim and take my inevitable
4
punches.
damage to base. And then at the end of the round, I die. Oh, wait, so when does this happen? I'm not going to be able to tack on Boba Fett here, can I?
Is it?
When you deal non-combat damage, so it's a timing thing of at the start of the regroup phase defeated. When do you ready cards? Is it at the start or at the end in the
I don't
sequencing of
know.
things?
I'd have to look it up.
Because basically it determines on whether it dies, can I add the extra, and then I'm going to be able to ready during the regroup phase at that point in time. Also, why we like to do these games is to come up with these like scenarios that are like, hey, wait a second, how does this work?
Draw resource ready.
Okay, so at the start, it would die. I can then exhaust to do
So
the
that's
extra
before the draw.
damage, and
Yeah.
then I would ready after that. So it's going to be a total of 4 indirect damage to you, sir. Turn 1, 8 damage to the base.
It's a rough start.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
3.
Gorilla attack pod. Or wait, gorilla soldiers,
Not
not
gorilla
the
attack
attack
pod.
pod, not the attack pod, the soldiers. 3 indirect damage to you. If any of it goes to your base, I get to ready.
Yeah, it's gonna go to the base.
Cool.
So you can
And
ready.
an extra one.
Uh, um,
And then I ready. You do 4?
yeah.
You're at 12. Okay.
I appreciate you not doing these things.
It's too much damage too fast, right? Oh! Me no likey that one. Um, 2 more damage to your base, sir.
Um, target.
Oh, a little one dropper. Okay, so that's why they're in there, is for the one drop, easy mode, just get something out for free. I do like that, just the ability to like go a little bit wider on the one cost units. So, okay.
They're not meant as your ideal opener.
So, but the other side to it is, are you running sanctioner shuttles?
No.
I think you should, because it does give you that outlet if you wanted to be able to go one drop, sanctioner shuttle.
This is kind of so this deck is kind of built with rotation in mind. So there's certain cards that I've not been. I've. It's not a rotation deck. There are cards in here that are rotating. A la both of
Sure,
the. Actually, all 3 of these are rotating.
sure.
Um, but some of the power cards I've been explicitly avoiding. So Sanctioner Shuttle, Overwhelming Barrage,
Okay,
stuff like that. I've been explicitly avoiding to try and not to try and have an idea of where this deck is going post rotation.
got it.
Because I have replacements for a lot of these that aren't rotating.
Sure.
Or at least I had thoughts of replacements and ideas behind them.
Okay.
So yeah, it's mostly that's mostly where it's at. Yeah, I'll pass.
Is there any ambush raid units besides that space one that you used?
There is. They're not in this deck currently, but I am eyeballing some of them.
Okay.
Notably, in Secrets of Power, there's Lone Shark. Is it Lone Shark? Yeah, I think it's Lone Shark that is Ambush Raid 1.
Right.
2/4 Ambush Raid 1. For 3?
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
2 damage to your base.
Uh, 3 erase.
HK.
Actually, 2 to base.
Pass.
4 to base.
Just like that, you have caught up, sir. Gross. I claim.
And I'll pass. With no hands.
You're telling me. Three indirect damage.
What are you targeting with your attack? That
Your
actually matters.
base.
Does matter.
It does. You are correct.
It does matter. Where do I want to put that? 3 indirect, you said?
Yep.
And then I will take 1 to base.
I'm going to add one.
Fine. See that one. Wait a that HK.
Boo to you, sir.
Oh, you can put him back out.
Can. I've got a gun.
To where?
4 damage to your base.
Okay. What comes out on 6?
What?
What comes out on 5 or 6?
6.
Okay. We will kill. We're doing 3 with raid 1.
Yep. HK.
Oh. 2 to base.
I will claim.
2.
Total of 10.
6 to base. Actually, this is going to pick up that.
Oh, so you want to go 6 to base.
6 to base.
So that makes it 20.
And killing that. And then we will tap Morgan, selecting this unit, paying 2.
All 3 of them?
Yeah,
Good
I told you it was a dumb
Lord.
hand. Then we will flip, and we'll do 3 more to base.
Cool. So, just so you know, you had lethal, had you just ignored my unit.
I forgot you're on 27 health base.
Yep.
I was thinking of 30 health base.
Yep. Yeah, you literally had lethal, and I just had to like sit there and go, please don't, please don't, please
Well,
don't.
I didn't, so it worked out.
Oh, except that you said that that was a dumb hand. My last turn. Where'd it go?
Yeah, I'm 4 short.
My last turn, I drew this. I just drew that. So
Ah,
yeah, you win.
yeah. I think you still can't stop me.
No, I no. Considering that I had to sneak attack my first play to even have a play, that was just a terrible draw, even with Nabat Village to try to curve out my hand. So
It's the way it do be going sometimes.
yeah.
Um, my opening hand had all three of these guys in it.
So you went from all three of them to all three of the lurking ties.
Yeah, I drew two of them in one turn too. I
Yeah,
was like, all right, I guess we're playing that.
at least you drew playable cards back to back. And the one card in my hand at the
Yeah,
time that I drew the two Devastators, Fet's Fire Spray. So if I didn't have the hot shot down here, I literally had nothing to do on my 5 resource turn.
I like the lurking ties. They're great. They're not great into Bobo because they can't just ignore the indirect damage,
Yep.
which kind of sucks. But they're still a future raid too. So
Yeah, no,
like, you're
especially
still
like
just a good card.
if you can discount them like you do. I mean, because think about it, on a 4 resource turn,
I can play two. I can play no. I can play 5 resources worth of cards.
well, but it's not even that. I'm saying on a 4 resource turn, if you ran them, you could put down a lurking tie and put a pilot on it on the same turn.
Yeah,
Because the weakest thing about the lurking tie is the fact that it only has that 2 health. Therefore, it's too easy to get that like -3/-3 or whatever to like just make it go
the
away.
flip is you can also do things like you can play a lurking tie and you can play an Arasing,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Because you can play her for one.
Yeah.
Um, which is always nice because you can put her into the ground and then they can't attack her if they're like super ground heavy,
Yeah.
and you can still get a swing off.
Well, trust me, my GI deck was all about the hidden nature of the ground units, just so that you can like get that swing off on the next turn. So
Yeah,
no, I like it. And I think you've made a good choice with the keyword that you're trying to focus on being that raid.
it just means that a lot of times the cards are already discounted because they get raid instead of stat. Um,
Does Morgan Elsbeth say you have to play the card from your hand?
yes,
Oh. I was thinking, can you make a smuggle card cheaper by having a smuggler in play already? That would have been great.
you can make a smuggle card cheaper. You just cannot play it with smuggle.
Correct. That's what I meant. But I meant that would be the ideal is that you're playing with it from smuggle as a cheaper unit.
No, it's play a card from hand. Play a unit from your hand that shares a keyword. With the chosen unit, it costs one less.
Okay. Bummer. All right, you ready, sir?
Yeah.
You've seen him, you love him, Mr. HK. Okay, I claim. 2 damage to base.
3 base. Targeting.
Sure.
See all three.
You'll take a couple of them.
I only can take one.
Oh, you want to take a couple of them.
Yeah, you can keep the Cinta. We'll get rid of the topple.
The topple, because that's going to be breaking to you, huh?
Because that will often break the stick.
Yep.
That actually comes in ready.
No, because it was exhausted. It
comes in ready.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
That's why it's important that I know
If you do, its controller puts the top card of their deck into play as a resource and readies it. Okay, so even though I already spent it, it would come back in a
Correct.
readied state. All right. Well, it doesn't really matter since I've already claimed, but
Yeah.
that's an interesting point to know and acknowledge.
So. Then I will press.
Okay.
It's why it's important to know. It's why it was important early in the first game for them to be separate.
Right.
Because if I choose a readied card, a readied resource is still readied.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's the ideal spot for Elia Kane. You look at 3 resources, but it's 4 cost.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can play it and see all your resources,
Two based. Well, the other thing is that I think she's also a very well statted unit
yeah,
for like giving you that like utility package.
3 base.
4 to base.
Tapping, targeting, paying 4 for Velsartha.
She's just a raid 2, and what was the other part of it?
Exhausted units get -2 attack on defense.
Oh, so you can come in and clear out HK for easies.
Yep.
Well, let's just waylay that back to your hand then.
Okay. Claim.
And pass. Yep.
Surprise strike for 9 base.
Oh. Let's see. 15. Yep. You can put her back into play. How many cards in your hand?
4.
Okay. This is
So many options.
interesting. I'll put Vader.
What does Vader do?
It's pings for 1. If it kills the unit, it can then ping another unit or the base.
Okay. We will tap Morgan, targeting Velsartha, paying
Sure.
3 for a Rush Clovis.
Okay. I will send HK in for 2. I'll take 3 back, or 2 back.
2 back. I will send 3 to your. Actually, I will pick you up for free because Velsartha is in play. You're not exhausted.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because, nobody plays that card.
I mean, it's probably not good. No, it's definitely not good in other decks.
That's fine. So the plan was to do this whole motif where I can ping to kill.
Okay. No HK ping.
Huh?
No HK ping.
That was me being greedy, I guess. Was trying to go for the HK ping as
7
well. So
on my 8 is 15.
it's 7.
Yeah, on my
the
8, so it'll be 15 total.
Oh, sorry, you were at 8. I thought you were saying it's gonna be 8. No. And then we'll ping Rush with the other 1. Your turn.
We'll deploy. Yeah, we'll deploy.
Kylo's tie.
3 to base.
I will claim.
I attacked. I'll select one of these and I'll play this for free.
Sure. Draw another top of the summit.
Oh, I'm very unhappy if you did.
I'm at 18, so I'm 9 away. I think what I'm doing here is flipping Boba, playing Cinta from the row. The 4 is just going to finish off Rush. And it's 7 damage no matter what I do from here, so we'll go 7 to base.
6 to base.
Yeah, I think I just come up one short
Yep.
because now
Okay.
it's 7 more and I
I'm at
just don't
19.
have the,
I'm at 29.
yeah, I just don't have the 1 to get me there.
And
So close!
and I
Yeah,
swing
you
with
had lethal. I couldn't do
this guy
anything. Yeah.
for lethal.
Yeah, you could even just had a surprise strike and I lose to that, so.
Yeah, I didn't have that, but I
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think this deck is bad. I think I'm bloated. I think I can trim down, and maybe Nabat Village isn't the way to go.
I
But
don't think Nabat Village is the way to go.
I draw like crap, and so I like to have that little I can plan my turns out thing.
But if you had
3 more health.
3 more health, you win that game.
Well, maybe. I
No,
mean,
you
maybe.
do.
Well, because was in your hand, sure.
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
Right, but I mean, if you would have had any kind of gas, then I lose as well.
Sure,
So
but the difference becomes you lose if I have gas versus you lose whether or not I have gas.
So the other thing I could have done was, but I think I had to have, I needed the turn actions the way it was because I had a sudden ferocity down here as well, but then I don't get to swing right away,
Yeah,
and that's the caveat
that,
because I had to be able to swing once before you could do 2 swings to
but
kill me.
that's the thing is if you play the sudden ferocity instead of the Cinta and you have 30 health,
Well,
you
even
win.
even with the Cinta with 30 health, I would have won.
No, I mean you win. Yeah, all of that. It all hinges on me not having gas.
Yeah.
Which like you can't really control that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to then eliminate the outs that I have,
Right.
and that's all of my outs except for having gas are eliminated by having 30 health.
Right.
Right. So
Yeah. What I like about Village.
you do, but if your goal is to
Win.
go to a PQ,
Just to win.
yeah, then I think that what is a deck that is self-limiting in not having current top meta cards,
Mm-hmm.
if you're struggling because of this,
Oh, touche. Because like, if you would have had some of those other top meta cards, then I'm probably just getting blown out at that point in time.
right?
Yeah, that's valid.
So I know my deck is limited because I've explicitly not included certain cards
Sure.
in an attempt to get used to not having them.
All right, ready?
Yep. Is it HK again? Oh, no, you're sneak attacking something stupid.
3 damage to your base.
Yeah, well, I don't have a choice, so. Because it matters.
Yep. Well, it doesn't really. 2 damage to your base.
I mean, you can't target it.
Correct.
I have.
Right, I know.
Same.
And pass. Oh,
It normally doesn't matter.
should be one more because
Yeah.
when I did the 3 indirect, I should have done that. So, all right.
Oh, Lord.
Won't you buy me?
That's a hand.
Yep. We're doing the whole triple
Nope.
lurking ties again?
We are going to
Surprise strike me for 6.
6.
Yay.
Bring it back. Bring it back, y'all.
Boba Fett. Flame.
Pass.
Boba Fett's armor.
That's very rude. Um, uh, 3 to base.
5 to your base. Yeah.
2 to base.
Claim.
Target. 4.
Oh, that's rude. Who's the rude one now?
Still you, I think.
What? No, couldn't be.
It couldn't be.
Who? Me?
Who's the rude one now?
Me. It's definitely me.
So it's gonna take. He takes -2
Mm-hmm.
on attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got 7 health. You need to do
Mm-hmm.
9 damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
God, sweet man.
It was annoying back when Boba was around, and it's like, why did it ever go away?
Ouch. 6 to base.
Ouch. 6 and
17.
17. Look at you, math boy. 5 to base.
Actually, I'll deploy.
Sure. I'll claim.
All right, so we'll go 2 to base.
Another surprise strike? Oh, a gun?
Yeah, I've gun. I've got a gun.
So 5 more.
Yeah, 5 more.
And that's game.
I did have a third surprise strike.
That's why you said this was a gross hand. So I had the Fet's fire spray. Yeah. I had the Fet's fire spray to be able to do this whole fun thing, but
The best part is like this combo picks up 9 health units.
oh, that's the one that you're talking about can like hit up a Yoda.
Yeah.
Problem is that means that has to be in play,
I can get it in play on 4 resources.
but that means Yoda. You have to be able to like have it live and not have Yoda kill it.
Sure. Assuming that Yoda chooses that one to kill.
That's the biggest threat to it. Sure.
Sometimes.
Sure.
Right? Because I play it on 4 resources. Then I deploy if I say Armor of Fortune, or not Armor of Fortune, Unveiled Might.
All right, because you're green. Yep.
Right? So a lot of times.
But you can't kill the leader with Yoda.
But sometimes I'll play it on other things.
Sure.
And I run at 4s. I run a lot of I run the MC-30 frigate.
Mm-hmm.
Yodas love to kill that.
Yep. It's a space unit that they have a hard time dealing with.
So Vel does survive the Yoda flips
Okay.
because often Yodas are targeting something else.
Cool. Cool.
Especially if I get MC-30s on 4. Because the Yoda flip's on what, 6?
7.
7? So often if I'm moving at the correct pace, I have like the ideal line is a 2-drop on turn 1 that'll live. So like a Ryloth or an Arsing. On turn 2, it's an Eliakane. On turn 3, it's a Rush Clovis or a Velsartha. Because they're both 5-drops.
Rush is a 5? I thought Rush was a 4.
Rush is a 4, sorry. But that's if it's Rush, then it's a Rush and a 1-drop.
Okay.
And then on flip turn, you want to have like Pump is usually the play. So like a gun and a surprise strike for 5 with deploy.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're really good, you have a 1-drop you can just play for free.
Sure.
On top of all that.
I mean, you have no hand.
Sure, but you are usually not resourcing at that point.
Mm.
There's nothing in this deck that costs more than 6, and I can play it for 1 less, so I can play it for 5.
Okay.
So I don't really need more resources. I don't need a hand either.
Right.
At that point, I should just draw. And so by the time you get to 7, a lot of times I'll flip my Velsartha I'll actually play my Velsartha sometimes on flip into Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll flip and I'll play a Velsartha with no pump because I'll have played the MC30 on 4
Mm-hmm.
and basically made that a threat um, as a means of getting the Yoda to go that way so that you can then just pick the Yoda.
See, I think there's only one pilot that has raid. It's the yellow pilot that
Yeah,
costs one.
Independent Smuggler.
Yeah.
1/1 for 1 with raid 1.
Right.
It is going into this deck after rotation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
because it replaces the Obedient Vanguard as your 1-drop. It replaces
so now
this.
here's a question though. Does it have raid? You can play a,
It has raid both ways.
but the next unit you play costs one less, so you can't get the discount as an upgrade.
No, but I'm generally not playing 1-drops unless I'm playing them for free.
Hmm.
And then that is a afterthought.
Why not play them instead of this? Just because of the win defeated factor?
There's a bunch of troopers in this,
Okay,
so you actually do get the trooper off sometimes.
sure.
So it just plays. It's in theory, it's a little bit better than the smuggler, which is just like a pilot. This has like a win defeated, so sometimes like Ryloth militia is a trooper,
Mm-hmm.
so you can like if it dies, you can just like buff Ryloth and still get the attack for that turn usually.
Do you think you could make this into an efficient now deck?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty efficient now. It's I've got about just shy of 100 games, including the couple here,
Sure.
and it's about 60-ish%, a little over 60%. Given that's all like Carabas stuff,
Sure.
so take some of that with you. It does. It's 75% win rate into Piet.
Okay.
It does pretty. It's a toss up into most Hans, right? It kind of depends what they lead with and whether or not you get things. The things it struggles into are the biggest. Its biggest Pokemon is Cad right now because I play 1-drops where I play things with like 3 or 4 health that can just like park in town, and then if
You don't have
you don't
that
have an
raid.
engine, you don't play ahead of curve.
So it's kind of like a Qui-Gon in that regard then.
Yeah.
You have to have that unit on the board. If they're good at removal, then you kind of slow down.
Yeah. Whereas, however, into like control that does like single target removal, I
Mm-hmm.
just play lots of 1-drops and like I just start to play. My goal is always to play 2 cards,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because then I can get the engine up and they can't really stop it,
Sure.
right? They can single target removal things, but I have other things at that
Right.
point, is the idea.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, you killed the Rush Clovis with takedown. Cool.
Right.
I play this other. I do other things.
Sure.
Like I play. And that's where like in the current meta, it's like cool. I play this Lurking Tide Phantom for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. You're done
Well,
for the turn.
yeah, like I said, I think finding those nice rush units that you can or get out with the value, then you're gonna find that.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing here that I found is that a lot of these units are like pure stats. They're not top end units,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they're always weaker in the
Power.
defense.
Usually heavier in the defense, weaker in the power because
Sorry,
they
like
have the raid.
weaker on defense is what I meant.
Oh, right, for the counterattack
Yeah, like they're
purposes.
not slapping back as hard.
Right, right, right.
Now Marauders or Sings, they only slap back for 1.
Yeah.
But now Marauder swings for 4,
Mm-hmm.
right? Arsing swings for 3, right? Like they punch up on attack. Um, but uh, so that like statistically, a lot of these cards aren't good. Like a Rush Clovis on 4, this kind of doesn't. It's not. He doesn't have any win. He doesn't have a win plate ability.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing anything when he enters the field, right? So getting a 3/5 for 4,
Right.
which just kind of isn't good.
The only other deck that I've seen him utilize in is a GI deck. So just because he can be ready and swing right away for 5, and then maybe you get a droid
Exactly.
at that point in time.
Um, so like he's just like in a lot of decks he's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but a 3/5 for 3,
Mm-hmm.
it's not so bad.
Right.
Like, an Elia Kane, a 3/6 for 3
Mm-hmm.
with coming in on 3 resources, you can see all of your opponent's resources. And pick that topple the summit out.
Right. No,
Um,
I think that's the best play with her that I've seen is that Ilya.
it makes that Elia Kane's win played ability. So like Elia has a win played, um, which is great because that means the card does something when it enters. The downside is usually it enters on 4, and there's a resource you don't get to look at.
Right. But I still think that the stat line for early, I mean, it's just like with anything that's a ramp kind of thing, right? Like they're costed at their cost because of their stats for a reason, right?
Yeah.
If you can get them into play sooner than that cost dictates, then it's
Yep.
like, oh,
Well,
I'm a lot
and
better
I
than I
found that
was.
raid units often get like usually like a point more health for having raid. Like so they're just a little bit fatter
Mm-hmm.
because they've got raid,
Yeah.
right? So like they're getting a little bit of a discount. So it's like they're on, 4 or they're on 5, but they've got maybe the stats, they've got maybe half a stat better than you would normally expect for like those resource costs.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty good when you're paying one less.
Right. Have you considered an out of aspect card with raid
I am.
just so that you can like it's paying one more for it, but it might make it worthwhile?
I am. I'm actually looking at Irk from the new set,
Oh, nice. Okay.
which is the red yellow raid 4
Which is a what is
hidden.
yeah, but he's a 2/6, I think.
He's a 2/6 raid 4 hidden.
Right.
So in theory, if I play one of the common bases from the new set, I can use that epic action.
For one of them to
Well,
get
I
him
can use
free.
I can use that epic action to play him just on curve
Right.
normally, right? Because I'll ignore the red aspect in this yellow green deck.
Right.
So I can either play him on curve with
Well,
that epic
actually,
action.
he's heroic as well, if I'm not mistaken.
He's not. I am almost 100% certain he's not.
We're gonna look that up because I thought he was heroic too. No, since I was thinking about using him in GI, I think you're right. I think he is just red
Nope,
yellow.
he's just red
Yeah, just
yellow.
red yellow. Okay.
2/4. Red yellow 2/4 for 4.
Oh, 2/4,
Hidden
not a 2/6.
hidden raid 4. Um,
Yeah, the 4 health is kind of for 4.
but so you kind of have two options, right? In this deck, is if I'm using one of the new common bases, I can just play him for 4 on curve, or I cannot, and I can play him for 5 with Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
as like a banger at some point, right? So I kind of have options.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um, he's the only one that I've been kind of like toying with. The other option is like you could play Lightmaker for 6.
Yep. I think the biggest issue with all of those is with raid units being less statted, to overpay for them is
Yeah,
a really like if they don't do anything right away, wah wah.
yeah. So the way I look at Urk is you're not playing him as part of your play line. He's mostly like a if my opponent is starting to stabilize, I can play him and claim
Mm-hmm.
and then push for 7.
Right. The fact is 6.
Yeah, sorry, 6.
The fact that he's hidden allows you to do that.
Yeah.
So I mean that is like the one. That's probably the reason why his defense isn't as high is because he has hidden.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's cool.
Um, there's honestly just not a lot of raid coming in the next set.
No.
I'm hoping there's maybe some raid cards that are just like common fodder
Mm-hmm.
that just hasn't been spoiled yet because we don't have a lot of the like just loose cards.
Yeah, we'll
yet.
see what happens with that. I'm still looking to
Um,
see what new hidden stuff comes out.
yeah, the couple like raid options. Salacious Crumb is like a turn one raid option that
Oh
might.
right, yeah.
He's like a zero something with raid
Zero
two.
two
And
raid two
yeah,
costs one.
cost one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, his whole thing is like
but he
he's
comes
clearly
in
meant for
ready
if
if
you control
something.
Jabba.
If you control Jabba, he comes in
Yeah.
ready. Yeah.
So like he's clearly meant for Jabba. And then like Urk, and then like there's like one spaceship that's like a three cost.
I do like how every single time a set comes out, there's always a card that you know was designed and made specifically for a leader.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool that they do that. And yeah, I think for sure Salacious is that for the new
Yeah,
Jabba.
there's two good heroic raid cards, which I won't get access to really. Um,
Why not?
because they're not only are they heroic, they're
Cycling
also
out.
not in they're double aspects on top of it. So they're triple aspect cards.
Oh.
And I would be missing two of those aspects.
Yeah, but the base ignores all of it.
Yeah, but not heroic.
Oh, that's right. You can't redo that. It's only the four majors
Or
that it
major.
ignores. That's a good
So the
point.
heroic and villain aspects are never ignored.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that until, yeah. Okay.
So um
Cool. Well, good
yeah.
stuff. Thanks for coming by and showing off Morgan. I like it. I mean,
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun.
I would love to see it tweaked out. Like, yes, you have a lot of the power cards out of it, but if you put some of the power cards into it, does that make it a viable
Yeah,
deck? I
it
mean,
explicitly doesn't play like Sanctioned Shuttle. It doesn't play Overwhelming Barrage.
because of
Um,
the size of your units, I actually don't think Overwhelming Barrage is a good fit for the deck anyway, ironically. But
um, I disagree. It Overwhelming Barrage is makes it the deck much better into aggros.
sure.
Because you can pick up a lot of stuff.
But does that put Overwhelming Barrage into a sideboard category for the deck?
Not really because it's still pump,
Fair.
right? Like I play it and I get more health from it. So like
True.
things can survive to get the swing off.
I guess, like, for instance, like if you got the that one chick that's the 4/6 with raid 2, she can come in on 4, and then you can OB on 5 right
For
after that for
six,
6. That's not terrible.
right? So it picks up like MC30s.
Well, it's also the fact of Morgan Elsbeth flips on 5 herself, and anytime you have a green villain leader flipping on 5, then it's like, well, you can always just OB them. So
Yep. Given she only OBs for 5, but
still, I
you
mean,
can.
like you said, if you're just trying to like finish off or pick up something, then you can
Yeah.
do that. So
But yeah.
nice. Well, thanks again. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, come on back for more Thursday Throwdowns. Until then, we'll see you next time.